The most beautiful women in town were also the most dangerous. Her name was Tina. She was the darling of the town, the most charming woman that you could ever meet. And she was also the most successful chef in the small town of Maple Creek. Her restaurant, the Cozy Kitchen, was always filled with the aroma of delicious food and the sound of happy customers. Tina had a way of making everyone feel welcome. She knew how to treat her customers right, and she had a special talent for remembering everyone's order by heart. It didn't matter if you were a regular or a first-time visitor, Tina made sure that everyone felt like family at her restaurant. She was a master of her craft, and her dishes were legendary in the town. People would come from miles around just to taste her famous apple pie. She had a secret recipe that made her pies so good that they were impossible to resist. And no one knew what the secret ingredient was. But behind closed doors, Tina was a different person. She was cold, calculating, and ruthless. She had a dark secret from her past that she was desperately trying to escape. She had a twin sister named Marina who had always been jealous of Tina's beauty and success. Marina was twisted and evil, and she wanted to destroy Tina's life. So she set up a fake account on social media and started posting pictures of Tina with false claims about her relationship with the married men in town. Soon, everyone was talking about Tina, and she became the most hated person in town. Tina's only escape was her restaurant. She poured all of her energy into creating the perfect dining experience for her customers. She dreamed of opening a chain of restaurants and becoming a celebrity chef, but her past was always there, lurking in the shadows, waiting to catch up with her. Then one day, everything changed. A group of wealthy businessmen came to town and they were looking for the best restaurant in town. Someone recommended Tina's Cozy Kitchen, and they decided to give it a try when they arrived. They were immediately impressed by the cozy atmosphere and the delicious food. Tina was the perfect hostess, and she made them feel like royalty. But she had a plan, and she was going to use these men to get back at her sister. She invited them to an exclusive dinner party at her restaurant, and she served them a dish that was laced with a deadly poison. The men ate it without knowing, and they soon started feeling sick. They thought that they had food poisoning, but they didn't realize that they had been poisoned on purpose. As they lay dying in the hospital, Tina watched with amusement. She had taken her revenge on her sister's reputation, and now she was going to take it to the next level. She was going to become the most famous chef in the country. The news of the businessmen's deaths made national headlines, and the police were called in to investigate. They found traces of poison in the food, and they started looking for the person who had put it there. Tina was the prime suspect, but she had done such a good job of covering up her tracks that the police couldn't find enough evidence to arrest her. She continued to run her restaurant, and she even started appearing on TV shows as a guest chef. But her past was still haunting her, and she knew that she couldn't hide forever. Eventually, the police caught up with her, and they searched her house and restaurant. They found the poison that she had used, and they also found a diary that detailed her plans. Tina was arrested and taken to jail, where she is still serving her sentence. She will never get out, and she will never cook again. And that's all for today. Please subscribe for more updates.